Hello everybody, today we are having jerk chicken enchiladas that my husband requested. So I just looked up for a jerk chicken marinade, and I marinated this chicken overnight. I just went ahead and poured the marinade, rubbed it all underneath the skin, and then I took this and poked it all throughout the breasts and the thighs and the legs so the flavor can get all through it. And then we're gonna let this marinate for 24 hours. So tomorrow I'll take it out and I am going to put it in my air fryer because I have a rotisserie setting, and I'm going to do it that way. So be back tomorrow. Now I went ahead and took my chicken out of the marinade, and I got it right here in my air fryer, and I'm gonna put it on the rotisserie setting and we're gonna let it do its thing. See it right there? So it says for 30 minutes. I like to keep the light on so I can watch, so I can watch and see how it's cooking, make sure it's cooking evenly. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our Tomatillo Salsa. Man, I could not get that out of my mouth. We're gonna go ahead and make the Tomatillo Salsa while we wait for our rotisserie. Now, while we wait for the jerk chicken to finish cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make the Tomatillo Salsa. I got these tomatillos here, and they have like these little papery skins on them. And all right, take two. So while the chicken is finished cooking, we are going to go ahead and make the tomatillo salsa. I got these tomatillos, and they have these little papery skins on them, and they're pretty like sticky underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all washed up. And this is everything that we're going to add to our tomatillo salsa, besides like a lemon and a lime and a little bit of chicken bouillon. And I'm also going to add in the jerk seasoning into this, and I'll let you know what that looks like. Okay, now all my tomatillos have been washed and dried. I went ahead and cut up my onion, and I got my garlic broken apart, but I left the papery skins on them because I'm going to blacken them. And I'm just going to leave my jalapenos like that and just take the tops off after I blacken them. So we'll come back and see what that looks like. Alright, so before I go ahead and make my tomatillo salsa, I'm gonna go ahead and put them on here so I can throw these in my air fryer and get them all nice and charred. Alright, I got my tomatillos and jalapenos and all of that into the air fryer, and here is my chicken. I've been having it set over here resting. Look at that beauty, it looks good. And I'm gonna let it rest for about 15 minutes. And after it rests, I'm gonna go ahead and peel the skin off, and I'm gonna take all the bones, all the chicken off the bones, and then we'll go ahead and get this party rocking and rolling and finished up, and we'll be eating dinner in no time. All right, I got all my tomatillos out of the air fryer. I got them right here in the blender, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it up, and then I'm gonna put it in a pan on my stove with some oil. And I got all my tomatillos and everything out of the air fryer. I got it in my blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend these up, and I'm gonna put on a stove where we're gonna add in some seasonings, and we're gonna taste it and see what tastes good, because I haven't made the green version, but I did make like a cream version for one of our family members, and it was good, but we really like the green enchiladas. So I'm gonna try it this way, and so we're gonna see how it comes out. I mean, it could be a total fail, or it could be phenomenal. I guess we're gonna find out one way or another. Here it goes. And this is what it looks like, all blended up. All right, now we're gonna get our pan heated up, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in there. All right, we got our pan all nice and hot. The oil's glistening. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our tomatillo salsa. Cut that back a little bit. I'm gonna let this heat through, and then after it gets done heating through, I'm gonna put some chicken broth in my blender and get all that goodness out. And when this is heating through, I'm gonna take a little bit out, and I'm gonna slowly start to add, you know, a couple of these ingredients here. And you know, whenever I think of jerk chicken, I think of thyme, I think of cinnamon, I think of nutmeg, oregano, allspice, marjoram, and we're gonna slowly add those in and taste as we're adding it, and we're gonna see how it all comes together. All right, we'll just go ahead and get my spoon here because we don't want it to get too, you know, too stuffy. All right. Now I know that one of the first things that I want to add in here is my chicken bouillon. So I'm going to go ahead and get a spoon, and we're going to sprinkle some of that in, because you know we are making chicken enchiladas, and that will also help with our sodium content. It's still a little chunky, which is how we like it, so that's good. Add just a little bit more because we don't want it too spicy. I mean too salty. Alright. Put that in there. Now, I did go ahead and kick that electric back because we don't want it too thick, because I am going to add some heavy cream to this just to give it a nice creamy consistency. Now, that's good. Could use a little bit more bouillon. So go ahead and sprinkle some more of that bouillon in there. Definitely needs some flavoring. I haven't added any cilantro in here yet. I wanted to wait until we got the flavor profile, everything in here first. Alright. Give it another little taste. Alright, it's starting to come together. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to slowly start adding things in here and let it develop a little bit and taste as I go. All right, now one of our first seasonings I'm going to add in is this jerk seasoning. It is Hot and Spicy by Walker's Wood, and this is the stuff that I used last time when we made it the cream enchiladas. And when I say it just took it to a whole other level, it did. But the one thing that I didn't get to do last time that I got to do this time is marinate my chicken. Because I kind of just did it like in a spur of the moment, you know, type of thing. And here we go. I still got my chicken recipe going down. I'm going to add the juices from that chicken that gathered in my bowl. And I'm going to pour it into here just so that it's more flavor. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and let that ride for 80 minutes. Go ahead and give it a nice little taste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. Oh, that's real good. Oh yeah. Go ahead and add in some onion powder. I am out of garlic powder, and I am going to go in and add some cumin. Now when you're working with cumin, you normally want to heat up your pan and let it bloom, you know, with some oil. Just spread it around. You know, let all the flavors really develop. This will get it done too. All that steam coming out. What do I tell you? I don't have heartburn or not. I put in 3 big old scoops. It's a little spicy, but the cream will help calm down the spiciness. Oh, that's good up right there already. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it up a little bit further. We're gonna add in our nutmeg. Just a little bit. That's gonna be a nice little note in the back that hits you. It's gonna be like, what seasoning is that? And then we're gonna go ahead and add some of this ground allspice, because that's in our jerk marinade. Now, what I'm gonna do is, see how darker this is? It's getting really good. And I still have to make our rice. My husband wants rice as a side. I wanted to do some either curl beans or refried beans too, but I think the rice could be just fine in a little side salad. And then with some avocados and red peppers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I kind of did that off camera. Went ahead and added some oregano. That has a nice little bite to it. Ooh, it smells so good in here. I wish I could smell it, so y'all can smell it. This is so good. Alright, now I'm gonna let this go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna add in a little bit more chicken bouillon. Because when we, but that's really spicy, but so good. It's got nice flavor. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go. I mean, it was perfect with just the chicken bouillon and this, but I'm gonna add it in, you know, in the onion powder. It was good like that too, but when I put in that allspice, they made it just a little bit more spicier. So maybe I should have left that out, but hey, you know, you this is how you learn. You experiment in the kitchen, you cook it to how you like it, and that's what we're doing. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this one last little taste. And that marinade that I bought too. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. Here my dog's barking. Anyways, the marinade that I bought too, that I marinated the chicken in for 24 hours. You know, I just Googled online and I found some, and it had a papaya, so it has a little sweet. So we're gonna have a sweet and spicy. Oh yeah, it was a little sweet, but it had a, you know, a nice little kick to it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my heavy cream in there. All right, I went ahead and did that off camera again. I just added in my heavy cream. And I'm gonna go ahead and let that get all well combined. Oh, I mean, it'll pull down the spiciness a lot, but it's still gonna be good. And I will taste it, see if I need to adjust, add some more seasonings or what. I mean, but if you wanted to, you could have just add the, you know, the tomatillo sauce and the chicken bouillon and onion powder and the jerk seasoning. I mean, it was really good just like that. Now it's like a pilgrim color. Alright. Give this one last taste. Oh yeah, that's really good. That's good. That's gonna be awesome. Alright, so we're gonna let these you know, do his thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put all my spices up, and then I'm going to, when we come back, I'll have my chicken shredded, I'll have my cheese shredded, and then we're going to get the rice going while this is still, you know, coming together. It's so good. So good. It's so good. I wish I could. Y'all need to make this. This is a must. All right, now we got this, you know, still simmering away for a little bit. Now I go ahead and I got another pan here started, and I got my oil starting to heat up because we're gonna start making our red rice. As soon as this oil gets heated up, we'll start adding in some stuff, and then we'll go from there. My oil is nice and hot and glistening. We're gonna go ahead and add in our rice. I'm only gonna do 1 cup of rice because I don't plan on having any leftovers. So we're gonna go ahead and get our rice all coated in this oil, and it's starting to brown up for us. And then we'll add in our seasonings. Usually I do like onion, bell pepper, and garlic, and I'll saute those up. But we're just gonna have regular red rice today. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and add in our chicken bouillon, and then our tomato chicken bouillon, and a Sazon packets. And it's still gonna be good. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're still gonna add in the oregano too. And if you can't get Sazon, I mean you can get it at Walmart. If they don't have it, Knorr sells these little packets too. They're like Spanish packets, Mexican packets. If I find it, I will list it right up here, right up there. Okay. If I can find it, I will post a pic of it right. Where's my finger? Right there, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But we're just gonna go ahead and let our rice, you know, fry up, start to brown. I'm gonna kick my electric up a little bit. All right, now our rice is starting to brown. See that? Starting to brown and kind of pop out of the pan like popcorn. It's kind of funny. But I'm gonna let it get just a little bit more color to it before I add in my seasonings, or just my, you know, my bouillons and my water. All right, now our rice is nice and brown. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our seasoning. See if I get the top off of this. One hand. All right, there's that one. Now that tomato chicken one is my ultimate favorite. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this all mixed up on in there. All right, now we're gonna add our water. That all mixed in a little good. Alright, kick this electric back just a tad. And we're going to go ahead and add in our Sazon packet. And then I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to let it simmer. And then while that's simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and get my chicken ready to go and to start rolling up on some enchiladas. Okay, I got my pan heating back up. I'm gonna add my oil in, and we're gonna get our tortillas in there. That's my manteca. And we're gonna get our tortillas in there and start heating those up, and we're gonna start assembling these enchiladas. Oreo, get down. Sorry, my dog was trying to get into my cheese. And we're gonna start assembling these enchiladas, and then it'll be dinner time. All right, I got my oil heated up. Just gonna drop in my tortillas so they can get warmed up and not break whenever we go to make the enchiladas. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to keep on doing this and then let y'all know when we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start rolling my enchiladas out. I got my tortillas that are warmed up, I got my salsa, I got my cheese, and I got my chicken. And I got my pan going. I got my oven heating up. And I'm using provolone cheese. That's what I used the first time that I made this, and it was really, 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 really good. But I couldn't make it to the deli counter at the store because they were closed today. So I went ahead and got this one, the provolone slice, and then I got the pepper jack to put on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my tortilla out, and I'm going to slather it in the sauce, and then we're gonna put it right here in the pan, and then we're gonna get some of the chicken and put some down on in there, and then we're gonna get our cheese. We're gonna put on top, and then we're gonna roll it up. It's really hard to do it with one hand, so since you see how I'm doing it, I'll bring you back when I'm done. All right, I got them all done. So now I'm just gonna pour some sauce over and put my jack cheese over the top. And we're gonna see how good this turns out. Ooh, look how good that looks. All right, now we're gonna put our cheese over the top of it. Now, if you want your cheese to get super melty, shred it yourself. Don't get the one that has all that absorbic acid and stuff in it, because it will not melt as smooth as whenever you do it yourself. Because here in our house, we like our cheese. The more cheese, the merrier. Oh, that's gonna be super cheesy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. It should be ready to go. It's done. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. I'll bring y'all back for the final product. All right, and here is the final product, fresh out of the oven. We're gonna sprinkle some cilantro over the top of this. Give it a really nice presentation here. Oh, that looks so good. It smells so good. All right, let me go ahead and get a plate plated up here and show you what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and get one plated up so I can show you what it looks like on the plate. Get some rice on here. And then we're gonna come over here and get this enchilada. Oh, it looks so good. Get all the cheese with it. Alright, let me go and get a fork and give it a nice little taste. Because I'm telling you, it looks and smells good. Oh, so good. There's one thing. Oh yeah, so we're gonna put a little bit of this Mexican cream on it.
Seriously, this is the most immersive thing any parent has ever done.
Oh, well, that didn't come out like how I was wanting it to. But it's still gonna be good. So let's give it a taste with the Mexican cream.
No.
Yes. It's very good. rice is good too. I hope y'all give it a try. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like, a share, and a thumbs up. Bye.